I said, fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. I said, in other words, I love you. Come on, Artie, give me a...
What's shaking from the #1 fishing port in America, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show! Tonight's guests are amazing singer Amy Manny.
Amy Manny.
Hilarious comedian Caren Lioce.
Lioce.
To discuss the Matthew Rodriguez Run to Remember 5K, Mike Knabbe.
My hero.
Plus Gary Langevin, Artie DeMello, the PSL Band.
Thank you,
These guys
Joanna.
are amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
And
Thank
me,
you.
I'm the comedy director, Joanna Raposa. Woo! And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our show, Paul Santos.
Welcome to our little show. How are you feeling tonight?
Yes, sir.
I like it. Gary Artie, what up, what up?
Top of the morning.
Joanna Raposa, how are you? What's shaking, what's shaking?
I am always shaking.
Well, you've come to the right place. This is a place where we highlight not only the talented, not only the interesting, but the entertaining from our area. We got some great guests lined up for you tonight. If you're watching on ABC6 in Providence, good Sunday morning to you.
Bacon and eggs for everybody.
Hope you're having a great weekend. All right, before we get to our fantastic guests, let's get caught up in some news, all right? Get caught up in some news items, you know. You know that the first ever $10 million prize was won in the Massachusetts lottery? Wow. The winner thought he had a lot of zeros in his life before. You know, I ran into him the other day. What a fluke, right? What a fluke. Just happened to run into him the other day. And I said to him, I said, hey, you know, you won all that money. Are you going to put that money in trust? He said, no, I got a new hot girlfriend. I'm going to put it in thrust.
Wow, we've been getting a little edgy over the last few weeks.
That joke is banging.
You're banging. Yeah. That's right.
I said, what's her name? Gail. Gail, we thrust. Oh!
What?
About that.
What was her name?
My wife always says these monologues are a little too raunchy, but then when I ask my good friend Johnny J, he says they're not raunchy enough.
Oh, well, that's Johnny J, though.
That's Johnny J right there, by the way.
That's right. The raunchy-looking guy.
Hey, do you know that a 66-foot whale skeleton that's hanging from the ceiling at the Whaling Museum for 24 years has now been dripping oil?
I just read that.
Yeah.
Yes,
After all the years of the skeleton settling, the oil is dripping. I mean, that's the slowest oil spill ever, I can tell you that. But anyway, it could be worse. Like, for example, let's say a rib fell. You know, I'd rather be oiled by a whale than boned.
Wow, this guy is wild.
Someone might like that.
Yeah, let's try that one more time. Let's see. That was just a warm-up, Paul.
I
Don't
told you,
worry.
once I got to middle school, my humor never progressed
Paul,
after that. I'm sorry about that.
Paul, your material is fantastic. Now don't let them bring it down, buddy.
Hey, good thing it wasn't a humpback. Oh! Glad it's not Moby Dick hanging there, I'll tell you that.
All right, enough
Now
of
she
it.
blows, now she blows. Never mind.
I mean, she blows. No, I'm sorry.
Hey, do you know that the Food and Truck Festival was held in New Bedford just recently? I know one guy really enjoyed it. Lots of food, lots of trucks, met a woman and ended up on a flatbed.
Was it rockin'?
Oh, that's the end? Sorry. I thought you were. Who was
No, sometimes you gotta let these jokes like simmer, like a fried egg. It's going like, you know. By the way, they didn't have the Food and Truck Festival at Bunwood Park a while back, did they? Oh, no, wait a minute. That was the Food and Duck Festival. Have a lot of ducks down there. You can't get rid of them. You know what I mean? I guess you kind of have to know that. Well, anyway, let's go overseas for some humor. What do you think about that? Let's go overseas.
It's going to go somewhere.
Do you realize there's a museum in the Netherlands that featured decorated beer cans as the art? Well, then a man was cleaning up, and he threw them all out by mistake. He couldn't tell the difference between Guinness and garbage. I mean, it was just terrible. You know, the luxurious art in the trash, just like that. Just like that. You know, expensive art. Hey, wait a minute. Expensive art. That reminds me of somebody right here. Expensive Artie DeMello on saxophone right here. There he is.
He's a classic. He's a Monet.
And by the way, all this talk about luxurious art, it reminds me of one of Artie's ex-girlfriends. Ooh. Yeah.
Watch out. Watch out.
Artie's kicking back now.
I know. He doesn't have a mic for a reason now.
No. Think about this. Do you remember this ex? She was a painter. Her name was Monica Masterpiece. Remember her?
Peace.
Yeah.
Masterpiece.
Monica Masterpiece. She was a masterpiece. I'm sorry.
Did she play the harmonica?
Oh, is that right? Well, I got to tell you something else about Monica Masterpiece. One time, Monica Masterpiece painted Crazy Casey in the nude. Yeah, but she couldn't find the dots to connect. Are the guests still here?
No, they checked out minutes ago.
Well, we're going to check them back in. Hey, you know that people who exercise hard on Saturdays and Sundays, they call themselves weekend warriors. And they reduce the risk of disease just as much as people who exercise during the week. Well, that reminds me, a friend of mine just started lifting. Heineken's. One day he said to me, hey, you want a tall boy? I'm like, no thanks.
I figured I'd change
No,
it up.
I thought you might want to drop something in there.
I was changing up. No, it was perfect.
Perfect, just the way it was.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, did anybody here see the Northern Lights? Anybody for the Northern Lights?
Just about 15 minutes ago.
Via everybody else's Facebook
Everybody was all excited about the Northern Lights. Well, the Northern Lights, by the way, if you don't know what it was a magnetic storm in space that created some beautiful, colorful lights in the sky. Hey, the sky was lit almost as much as Gary.
Yeah! Specifically on the Northern Lights, which is a very good strand, but you can't
I asked Gary if he saw the lights. He's like, yeah, man, especially the high beams.
I'm looking at him right now. Yeah, that's how I talk when I get high. I go, hey, Paul. I call him up like crazy hours. I say, Paul, listen, bro.
Hey, man, the sky is blazing, man.
He's like, Gary, it's 2:30 in the morning. I go, yeah, no. Can you put Ann on the phone? I'm saying.
Hang on just a second. Never mind.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, we have a jam-packed show tonight.
We do.
And that's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time because we've reached this point in the show very quickly.
Oh,
you know?
Jesus, no.
A very, very sad moment in the show.
Say it isn't
Just
so.
because something doesn't last that long doesn't mean it wasn't of great quality. You know what I mean?
True that.
Those are
I am
facts.
now going to deliver to you
Especially
the
if there are
final
7
joke
of
of the
them.
night. The final joke. All right. You know, Taylor Swift is back in the news again. You know that?
Oh, damn her.
Yeah. You know, some observers say that she isn't as enthusiastic cheering for Travis Kelce rather, as she used to be. Well, that's because he hasn't been getting in the end zone as much as she'd like.
Oh.
The end's not so tight anymore. Hey! No, what? I mean, no.
Oh
What do you?
my
I didn't think it was that funny.
Hopefully he's not fumbling this. Is this relationship a pick six? Oh! Or is it a deep six? Oh! Hey, I think he needs more time in the pocket. Oh! I heard that arguing is a problem. You know what happens every time they have an argument?
What?
She has to make one extra point.
The final
All right, we have a great show for you tonight, starting with thank you to our sponsors. This location right here, we love this location. It's a great spot. We have great food and a lot of fun. Mikey B's!
Mikey B's!
Thank you very much
Victoria Street,
for
New
being one of our sponsors. Another one of our sponsors is a good friend of mine, Attorney John B.C.
John B.C.
Cisco, New Bedford. Alden Court.
Hey!
Serve Pro, Dartmouth, New Bedford.
Like it never happened.
And the director of the next sponsor, Allison Dyan for Laughs.
Hey, Allison!
And the gentleman who puts all the lights and the cameras together for a big-time show on ABC6. From Bristol Media, Mr. Aaron Cadju.
We're in the Baron.
Paul, I'll tell you what Taylor Swift's problem was. She thought she was the tight end in the relationship.
Whoa! Aaron going deep. Aaron's going deep on that one.
See, even the producer-director is lowbrow like us.
Yeah,
It fit right in. Fits right in. Fits like a glove, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, love. Well,
All right, well, we have a great show for you tonight. Mike Knabbe is here, comic Caren Lioce, and a great singer is going to kick us off in just a moment, Amy Manny. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll be right back in just a moment, but first, how about a nice big hello to this fantastic band? It's Gary, it's Artie, it's the PSL Band.
Right now!
Our thanks to attorney John B. Seed for supporting the Paul Santos Live TV show and podcast Santos on Sports. Attorney John Seed, focusing on criminal defense, brings his knowledge to the table for every one of his clients. He knows what to expect from the other side of the courtroom because he has been there. He can use that experience to build the strong defense you deserve. Attorney John B. Seed. Check out his website at johnseedlaw.com. And you can reach him at 508-999-1399. Attorney John B. Seed. Here at Mikey B's, we aim to satisfy every craving you might have. The bar is stocked with your favorite beverage. And Monday nights, it's Monday Madness. Come see a live taping of the Paul Santos Live television show. We have an outstanding band, the PSL Band, with Gary Langevin and Artie DeMello, plus comedy director Allison Dyan. And it's all produced and directed by one of the best in the business, from Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Cadju. Monday nights, Mikey B's is the place to be. Some great food, outstanding entertainment. The Paul Santos Live Show. Mikey B's, 989 Victoria Street in New Bedford. Our thanks to Allison Dyan for being associate producer here at the Paul Santos Live Show. Allison Dyan continues to make waves with her brand of comedy on both coasts, here in New England and out in California. Check her out on social media, both on Instagram at Allison Dyan and on Facebook at her Facebook page, Dyan for Laughs. Allison Dyan, associate producer here at the Paul Santos Live Show, and an up-and-coming comic. Allison Dyan, Dyan for Laughs. All right, quick shout out to Dawn Silva, one of our usual viewers. Thank you for looking in tonight. And a shout out to Kaylin Bourgeois. Thank you very much for looking in on the Paul Santos Live Show tonight. All right, we got some celebrities here in the audience, bouncing back from a little bit of a medical bump in the road. So glad to see him here tonight. Let's hear it for Nate Case.
Yay, Nate, baby boy, Nate.
Yes. And how about Mr. Roland Manny, Roger Manny?
Roger, where? There he is, right there.
Thank you for being in the crowd tonight. All right, our first guest is a terrific singer. We absolutely love having her on because she's terrific, she's fun to talk to, and she's a terrific performer. and she hails from the great town of Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Would you please welcome Amy Manny? This is pretty good, Amy. We have people handing you your guitar, and we have a guy part floor director, part video director, part audio director, part cameraman, part everything.
Part funniest guy on the show. Sorry.
Part best singer on the show.
Yes, he is too, for sure. There's no question.
All right, Amy, here we go. Amy Manny's going to start out with a fan favorite. Everybody likes this song. You can sing along with this one too, I think.
Jolene, Jolene,
Yeah.
Jolene, Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you can easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. And you can have your choice of man, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. And I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him even though you can.
How about that? Hey, that was fantastic. Amy Manny, come on down. Let's have a little chat with Amy. That was fantastic. One more time for Amy Manny, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm sorry. Grab that microphone if you would. I forgot to mention to you they had to bring that over here. So thank you very much for coming down to our show. I know you've been on a couple of times before. It's always nice to have you back.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
I know the first time I met you, I think you were at, what, Dartmouth High School?
Yeah, I was young. Yeah.
Yeah, like not like you are now. You know what I mean? Like, you know. I know you went to college after high school, right? Where'd you go?
I did. So I went to UMass Dartmouth for a little while. I studied music, and then I transferred over to Southern New Hampshire University, and I got my degree in communications.
Nice, nice. So what do you think about doing with that?
I love it. I work in marketing now, and I'm going for my master's degree, so.
Sounds great. Master's degree. I like it. I like it. Now, I know you've always loved music, and you kind of had it as, what, a sideline kind of a thing? Is this something that you're still going to continue to pursue?
I'm always going to be doing music, and I teach a couple of students, and I really enjoy that. And it's like my hobby, and it's what I like to do.
That's fantastic. Now, I know not only do you sing songs and you sing cover songs and the like, but I know you also like to write. You write music, right? Tell me about that. That doesn't sound like that's easy to me.
I mean, like anything, it takes practice, and honestly, writing for me is just a tool to process things and to get through things, and that's really why I do it.
Yeah, and so you sit down and you decide, okay, you know, tonight at 9 o'clock I'm going to write a song, or is it more like you're in a certain mood and something comes to you?
I mean, either or. Sometimes I force myself to write songs. Other times, it comes to me. And either way, if it's good or bad, it's practice.
Nice, nice. And then once you have the song written down, you have to get a melody to go with it. Does one happen first, or how does that all come together?
It depends really on the day. Sometimes I'll come up with something on guitar. Other times I'll have words in my head. I'll be doing something, and I'll go, I gotta go write that down.
Nice, that's great, that's great. Now I see you got some family support here tonight. You got your folks here tonight. Hello, Manny's. Roland, why do I keep saying Roland? That's because I know a Roland Manny. Roger Manny is here tonight. Roger, sorry about that. You know, the thing is, he's Roger Manny, and I know a Roland Manny. In fact, I'm from New Bedford. I know about 100 Mannys, come to think of it. But glad to have you here tonight. Does he still watch the monologue once in a while?
Oh, he's always watching it.
Oh, is that right?
He's the one.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
He's the one.
So he gets that whole middle school sense of humor thing, you know?
Oh, he loves it. He eats it up.
So it's Manny, myself, and Johnny J, the three of us. We just love it, you know. That. You don't think it's too, like, I don't know, does it have too much innuendo and stuff in there, or you think it's okay?
What? She's like, what? 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 There's no innuendo there. It's
I know you're a
blatantly-
classy
I
young
have
lady.
no words. Some things are better left unsaid.
Well, I figured I'd ask a classy young lady like Amy Manny your opinion, so I'll definitely take that into account. So now your future, right? You're going to get your master's degree. You're a very highly intelligent woman, I can see. You did get past the whole middle school humor thing. You're going for your master's degree, and then you're going to use that in your work, I imagine, right? To try to get a better job and things like that.
Yeah, and just to grow in my job and open up new doors for me. I'd love to start my own business someday, teaching kids. So everything I'm learning now, I can apply to my music and use it to follow my dreams.
Nice, nice. Now, when you're teaching kids music, right, what is that like to connect up with somebody who is passionate like you about the music? They really want to learn, and you get to teach them. Must be pretty rewarding, right?
Oh, it's wonderful because, I mean, I grew up being in their shoes, and I was on the other end of it getting lessons. So when I'm teaching them, it's like I'm kind of talking to myself in a way. And I love my kids. They're great, and I love seeing how much joy it brings to them, and that's what it's about.
Do you have to get over like being nervous? When you were younger, you're a little more nervous. I see you much more confident, much more comfortable. So you see kids when they're nervous, and then you see them grow, right? You have to help them through that, right?
Yeah, I have to, just show them. You know, when you're on stage, that stage is yours. When the song begins, that's when you gotta be all in, and you gotta perform, and and then just have fun with it, and that's what helps them. It's just having fun.
Yeah, I agree with that, Gary. Like, once you're on stage, you just got to own it. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah.
got to own that stage. You can die up there. You know,
That's
it doesn't
right.
matter. You can still own it.
That's
you can
right.
still own it.
Or in my case, you rent it. I rent it. Just rent it.
Well, you can still own it anyway.
Well, it's rent to own.
Own whatever it is.
It's rent.
Rent to own. Yeah, it's rent to own. So you wrote something not that long ago that you want to perform tonight, right? When did you write the song that you're going to perform tonight?
I started working on it last week.
Last week. It's brand new.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hoping to bring something new. It's been a while since I, shared an original song, so
That's great.
I figured maybe tonight was a good stepping stone for that.
So this is going to be the first time that you've performed this song in public, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you quick. What is the title of the song, and what is it about? What inspired you to write it?
So it's called Right, and it's really about, I got to a point where I felt like I was taking on more than I could chew. And it's about like letting go of that control of I need to do everything. Everything's, and just letting it go and letting things happen. And when things aren't right, you don't want to lose yourself. Like there's a line, like you don't want to lose yourself by holding on to something that's not right for you. So that's what the song's about.
Gee, that sounds really, really nice.
does.
All right, let's have Amy Manny head back to center stage. And while she does that, we'll say hello to some of our friends in Florida down there at the Villages. Cecil Sassafras, Jim Andre. We have Lorianne Lever Alston, who's looking in as usual. And Jack Scammels from the Funky White Honkies. Thank you very much for being a supporter of the Paul Santos Live Show. Are you feeling okay over
The
there?
village. Was that the village you said down in
Did
Florida?
I say the Villages?
No, I'm wondering. Is that what it is, right? The Villages?
Did I say it wrong?
No. I'm just saying that.
Yes.
They're in bed by now, aren't they? They must see the re-air. I would imagine.
Well, they're...
Everybody's sleeping by now.
Wait a minute, they're on Eastern Standard Time. You know,
Yeah, I
they're on the
know.
same time as us. And they're still in bed. Yes, that's right. All right, Amy, are you ready to go? Ladies and gentlemen, with her original called Right, once again, Amy Manny.
I'm so tired of chasing, trying to get things to work, and letting go is scary, but running on two broken limbs only deepens the hurt. And sometimes you think you can handle the cold till you're falling on the ice. And sometimes you need to hear the same old words till you finally learn how to take the advice. And sometimes things have to go so wrong just to know they were never right. They were never right. Oh, I gave all my energy to people who can't seem to hold it. Oh, put everybody first but me, and now there's nothing to keep me going. Sometimes you think you can take on the world till you realize the world isn't nice. Try to save everything, and then, oh, sometimes two things can be right, and letting go is scary, but it's better than losing myself, thinking I'd find heaven by walking straight through hell. And sometimes you think you can play with the matches till you realize the fire's too bright. And it's not a good idea, but it'll be fun. Now your life is on the line. And sometimes the smoke has to be so strong for you to realize that you can't breathe and you can't see. And the fire's gonna go out, 'cause you were never right.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Amy always writes these beautiful lyrics, and you really listen to them. Very uplifting. Great job, Amy. Thank you so much. Amy Manny, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. We've got comedy up next. You're watching the Paul Santos Live Show. Please stay with us.
It's got a quick tempo. Quick tempo.
Wake up over there. Wake up.
Fellers that she can't get off, fellers that she met. Georgia named her, Georgia claimed her, sweet Georgia Brown.
The PSL Band, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Shout out to Stephanie Griffith-White looking in tonight, Kevin Robertson, Lisa Corrido, and Michael Kalis. Thank you very much for checking out our show. And by the way, you recognize this lady right here? She was our director of comedy. Say hello to Joanna Raposa once again.
Love Joanna.
Good to see you all.
What's going on with you? You been busy lately, or what's happening?
Been listening to my husband learn Portuguese.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
Yeah, because we're going to escape to another country, or he is, and maybe I'll follow if he'll have me. So we refer to you as Paul Santos.
Ah, yes, Paul Santos, yes.
Paulo.
Boa noite, Paulo Santos.
Brazilian Portuguese would be
Paulo Santos, yeah, Paulo Santos,
Paulo.
yes. Is that about all he can say so far? Is that?
No, he's actually fluent and
He's fluent already.
talking about me in front of all the relatives and
What can he say besides hello and goodbye?
I don't know. You can ask.
Paulo
him.
Santos.
It's food.
Can he say Gary Langevinge?
Yeah. You say
It's funny. Like
Artie
he
DeMelluge.
does pronounce because he's a Francophile. Like his original foreign language that he loved was French, and so he's a Francophile. I have to tell people that doesn't mean that does not mean he wants to have sex with French children. No,
Or
just
poodles.
means-
Or French
and-
poodles. What about French poodles? French
No,
poodles?
it doesn't.
Kids
so,
are up the thing. French
but
poodles
some-
are fall.
All right, well,
Okay.
that's-
Gary is jealous already.
I am so jealous. I'm so into dogs.
Parlez-vous français?
Langevin. It sounds like something I put on to
Alouette,
get
jante,
comfortable.
alouette, alouette.
Gary Langevin, your cerveau?
All right. There's a real comedian standing back there. Did you know
There
that?
is.
That's right. We're going to
You
bring her
know-
out
you
right
know
now.
what?
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the very funny Caren Lioce.
Karen.
Hey!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah. So I was in Walmart today. Saw a woman with her March Madness teeth. Down to the final four. In the makeup aisle, trying on every tube of lipstick and then putting it back. I need tampons. What's going to happen in that aisle? I'd rather straddle an electric fence than to go into Wally World. So I'm Karen with the C. I'm 100% Italian.
Yeah.
Hey, gabagool, maron. You know, like the movie, My Cousin Vinny? My biological clock is gone. I have a rep to protect. I heard the Karens with the K have a bad rap. So my 88-year-old mom fell at her long-term care facility yesterday, gets rushed to the hospital, comes back with mad staples on her dome, babushka wrapped around her head. I'm on my hands and knees saying, "Ma, do not get up without help." She says to me, "Karen, your voice gives me a headache." So my 88-year-old mom is so tiny now, to think she was taller than me. Right? I'm like, How you doing, Ma? How you doing? I just want to put her on a tomato stick, to straighten out her back. Before she gears up with the brakes, her horn, the cup holder, the seat, the storage. The Cadillac walker. She said, look at me. My head, it sticks out like a turtle. I'm bent over like a spaghetti. I'm crippled up like a pretzel. I'm dead wood. Stata zit. This means shut up, be quiet in Italian. She asked me, how you doing? I asked her, how you doing, Ma? And she gave it to me, raw and unleashed like a rattlesnake. Yeah. So my old school Italian father was born in 1922. Ooh. Served in World War II. I should be at least 70. Yeah. My dad had me at 54 years old. He was still shooting bullets. I popped out. Yeah. But there's some great programs today. How about the doggy daycares? Any doggy lovers in the house, right? All right. These places have nailed this concept. Nailed it. You can drop off your pup now at 7 a.m. and pick her up at 6 p.m. for $35 a day. Now, during the course of the day, you can bring up a live camera feed on your phone to see who your pup is playing with and what activities she's participating in. My mom lives in a long-term care facility for $12,000 a month. I get no live camera feed to see what activity she's participating in. It's a scam. So now I put her on a furry, fuzzy, fashionable poodle costume. Yeah, and she's spending her days at Wagging Tail's doggy daycare. Yeah. I check up on her daily. I make sure she's playing with her friends and that she's panting and pooping. Yeah. Did you guys hear? There's an outrage among gay women across the country against the big pharma companies for coming up with a new lesbian pill. Yeah. Try dicks again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I feel a lot better now.
Feels a lot better. Paul feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Did you know, guys, there's 15 types of sexualities? 15. Yeah. Did you hear? Kourtney Kardashian recently came out as an autosexual. Autosexual. What is going on in our world, people? That you now identify as a trans Zam.
That's right.
Are you an autosexual if you're a nymphomaniac in your car? Or if you making love in your car? I was confused about this autosexual thing. I had to look it up. It means being sexually attracted to yourself. Sounds to me like an X-rated narcissist. Yeah. But then I thought, let's be honest, guys, we can all be a little autosexual. You ever get ready to go out like tonight and say, I'm looking good tonight, I'm gonna take myself out to dinner? Yeah. In fact, I found out by going to the zoo the other day that even the monkeys are autosexual. Yeah. I saw one monkey eating a banana and playing with this pickle. Yeah. And there's a new sexuality out there today, too. If you're attracted to both men and women, but they're not attracted to you, yeah, it's called by yourself. Yeah. And I'm going to leave you guys on this note. I don't know if you guys heard, there's a sale this week at IKEA on lesbian beds. Yeah. No nuts or screwing involved. It's all tongue and groove. All right. Thank you, Paul, for
Caren
having
Lioce,
me.
ladies and gentlemen. All right. So let's just say that's my kind of comedian right there. I'll tell you.
We'll certainly have her back. How's 2 weeks?
2 weeks. All right. Yeah, I can fit that in. 2 weeks.
You know, I
Very
have crazy Casey on here. I'm always like having to do some editing.
You might have to
I might have to do a little snip here or
The
there.
last
You know.
one might be a little cut. we'll snip a little bit of that off. It's okay. We're very
just the top,
user-friendly.
just the top.
Just the top of it.
Yeah, just
we're
the top.
a user-friendly crowd here.
Yeah, we have a great crowd. What a crowd here we have here tonight. What a
User-friendly crowd
Don't
here.
forget about the bottom.
So anyway, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is fantastic. Monday night, it's like the Tonight Show in New Bedford.
That's right.
Let me tell you.
Hey, you're from North Providence, right?
Yes, North Provolone. Yes.
Ah, so what's happening out there in North Providence?
North Providence. A lot of Italian, a lot of pasta, a lot of spaghetti. You know, we keep it going there.
You're a real Italian girl, huh?
Oh yeah. I love being Italian, right? I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I could be in the mafia, you know, minus the killings. I could be a mafia hit woman.
Oh, really? You could be, huh?
Oh yeah. Why not, right? Just to be social.
I want to stay on your good side.
Yeah. It's all good.
You do me a favor sometime, you know?
Yeah, we will. I get you.
I got you.
I got you.
Now, you're also an actress, right? Don't you perform in
Yeah.
movies and stuff,
Yeah,
too?
I've done some acting. It was
Yeah?
called Death or Taxes. It was a TV pilot, and I played a mafia hit woman. So I did do the shootings in there. And then I recently been on Charles Street, written by director Nick Albanese. It was taken in Charles Street, and I had a cameo in that as well. So let the good times go, right?
Exactly.
It's all good.
Sounds good. So career-wise, right? You're doing a lot of performing
yeah.
and movies
Yeah.
and doing gigs
Yeah.
and things like that. Tell me about that.
So I do a lot of that, and then my day job is that I work for the Rhode Island Lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my car is mocked, a little minivan I have mocked, and it says Rhode Island Lot on it. It's like having a kick me stick around my back. Yeah, because I get a lot of people that are disgruntled and hostile with their lottery losses. So they just want to, they chuck me off. They chuck the finger at me, cut me off on the road. They're very disgruntled.
Wow.
So I'm a victim of a lot of abuse. You know? Out there. Yeah. But this is the stuff that gives me the passion, being in
Yes.
front of, what's better than giving a smile on someone's face, right?
Absolutely. We have a lot of fun here tonight.
Right,
Don't we have a
right,
lot of
right,
fun on the
fun,
show,
right.
huh?
Yeah, yes,
Yes, we do.
Because you never know what someone's going through, and by just a simple laugh, you can change their day around. And tonight, it happens to be the night, you know. So I'm blessed to be here, and you have a good gig going here, Paul. And
Thank you. We have a lot of fun.
A lot of fun here. Look
Hey,
at
you
it.
know-
Got the crew. Look at it.
Yeah, the band, we got the
band, we
sidekick,
got
the music, the director, the whole
the
thing.
peanut butter and jelly. We
Peanut
got
butter
the
and
fluff.
jelly, the fluff.
We got the merengues over there.
Look at the bread.
You got
The
bread.
fluff.
Join
The fluff
us.
is very important. I mean,
Very
that's not
fluff.
right now.
We need the fluff and
We
a
need
peanut
the
butter and
fluff.
jelly
Fluff.
sandwich, Paul.
Fluff.
The straw that stirs the drink. You know,
Yes,
that's-
the fluff
hey,
is
by the way,
good.
by the way,
Yeah.
you know who's sitting in the audience tonight? Crazy Casey is here tonight.
Casey, how you doing, Tracy?
You know, Crazy Casey, I want
Oh,
to
look
give
at
him
him.
some kind words because this coming Thursday he's going for his colonoscopy.
Oh.
So I want to wish you good luck. Good luck.
He's been looking
Good
forward.
luck,
He's been
Casey.
looking forward to this for weeks.
Casey, good luck there with you. You gotta take care of the health. You're
He's
ready.
ready. He's ready to go.
Ready. And
He has a smile on his face, too.
Look at
He's
that.
been practicing, actually. He's been warming up.
Adam addicted me. Wow, look at that. And I noticed, Casey, you have a perfect round bald head.
Oh, jeez.
I like to cue you up and shoot you in the corner pocket. I bet you everybody wants to touch your head.
You know, I really didn't want to mention that. But then Casey said, well,
Yeah.
you know, this is
Yeah.
what's happening on
Yeah.
Thursday. If you want to
Yeah.
kind of drop it in there.
That's
so,
it.
so anyway, we wish him.
That's all right. We're gonna wish
him
you
all
luck.
The best. Yeah, we wish him all
you
the
luck,
best.
my Mr. Sexy Potato Head.
Yeah,
On
close
YouTube?
circuit TV.
Wow.
Yeah, you can watch it. Yeah, you can watch
We're
it.
gonna
It's
see the
all there.
wide going in and out. Wow,
We're gonna get a wide shot.
wide shot. We'll get a wide shot.
Let me ask you.
I'll make sure we'll get that wide in for you.
You know, you were talking about, you know, your brand of comedy. I like that whole, like, you know, a lot of little innuendo stuff you slide in there.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
just think that's hilarious. You know, what I mean, you have a certain brand that you're going
Well,
for there.
I
I
don't
mean, you
like
see
to-
Comedy Central, everybody has their own style.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. That's what I've noticed with comedians. You have to have like a brand. Like people, well, like, oh yeah, I remember that Italian girl. I remember the
Yeah,
guy
exactly.
that like he does a Portuguese gig. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
People like they'll just remember you of what like the part you play. You know what I mean? But I'm born and raised Italian. I have old school Italian parents where like, you know, I mean they live in the negative. You know, they think everything's like bad and like everything's gonna happen negative, but. So you got to kind of like say, Mom, I'm going to be okay. But they just the way they brought up, and they're obsessed with paper towels and napkins. It's the old school. Because my mom, because of the Great Depression, they were obsessed with paper towels, napkins, toiletries. Very obsessed with that.
Yeah, wow.
Because of the Great Depression. But it's okay. We give them. We just keep them like. Makes them happen. Toilet paper makes her very happy.
So, what's happening in your future? You have some shows coming up?
Yeah, I have a bunch of shows coming up.
Awesome.
From John Parada, Comedy Factory.
Yeah.
3 in November, 3 in December. But you can follow me on Facebook, Caren with the C, Lioce, or even Instagram, Caren Lioce, Lioce. On Instagram, you can see my schedule there. And it's all good stuff. We just keep moving forward, right, in life?
Absolutely, 100%.
That's it.
Hey,
You're awesome.
Karen, thank you so much for coming.
No,
Will you
thank
come
you
again?
for having me. Of course, if you invite me, right now,
All
right?
Karen Lioce, ladies and gentlemen.
My edge. Look at that.
All right, stand by. All right, here's our band. We'll be right back in just a moment with more of the Paul Santos Live Show. But first, the PSL Band. Here they are.
That's right.
Said there's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby used to stay. There's a red house over yonder. That's where my baby used to stay. I ain't seen my baby in 99 and 1/2 days. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Said my key won't unlock the door. Yeah. Wait a minute, something's wrong here. Artie's key won't unlock the door.
Yeah.
I got a bad, a really bad feeling that my baby, she don't live here no more. Miss somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, The Blues by Arthur DeMello. Arthur DeMello, everybody, give him some love, will you?
call it a stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. Call it a stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad, just as bad. Wednesday ain't no better, and Thursday's oh so sad. The eagle flies on Friday and Saturday we go out and play. Said the eagle flies on Friday and Saturday we go out to play. What? Did he really just go that high and that low in the same song? Wow. Then come on Sunday, I get down on my knees and I pray. Pray the Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm begging the Lord, begging the Lord, begging the Lord. Lord have mercy on my soul. Of your Lord is to bring my baby back home. I'd like to thank everybody for staying during the song. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give some love for Arthur DeMello, okay? Some love for Arthur. Let's give even more love for Paul Santos, because without him, none of this would be possible.
my man.
And above all, Johnny J. Bring my baby back home. All I'm asking of you, Lord, is to bring my baby back home.
Hey, how about that? Gary, the PSL band, yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks.
We're having a great time tonight, that's for sure. Well, I'd like to say thank you to Anne Marie Osa for looking in tonight, Amanda Vera, Lisa Corrido, who watches every night, Alex Mann, who thought Caren Lioce was hilarious, and I agree with him. Bruce Sear, of course, Stephanie Griffith-White, we mentioned before, and Allison Dine looking in from Palm Springs, California. Thank you very much, Allison. Melinda Canuto Brosas looking in, John Flores, Deborah Grace Mervin, Mike Holmgren, Matt Lewing, and Carlos Pimentel. Jenny Scott, too. Again, thank you very much for your support as we put the spotlight on the talented, interesting, and entertaining from the area. We have a special guest right now, a gentleman who's going to come out here and talk about a very important event. It's Lieutenant Corporal Matthew Rodriguez Run to Remember 5K. It's in celebration and remembrance of a true American hero. And he's going to talk about that in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Mike Knabbe. Mike, thank you very much for coming by the show. We appreciate it.
No, it's my pleasure. And I got to say, a big shout out to GL right there.
That's right, GL, baby.
That's
Wow,
it.
so you know that's those who know me know that's how long ago we became friends.
Used to go by GL?
GL, that was my yeah.
Yeah, his nickname was GL. He was my kid's piano
That's
teacher.
right. Both of them twins.
Twins.
Yeah.
The twins. And to this day, man,
That's it.
they still play. They're
That's
still loving it.
That's
and
the
I'll
thing.
tell you something right now. If you want to talk about jazz and the piano, one name comes to mind.
GL, baby.
That is GL.
Oh, thank you.
There you
thank
go.
you, Michael. Thank
No,
you. Thank you.
no.
Listen, I did not pay him a nickel to say any of that. Okay?
No. That's the fact, Jack. That is the fact, Jack.
The love is
fact,
the love
Jack.
is the
That's
love
the
is the
fact,
love
Jack.
is reciprocated.
Yeah,
for
we're
sure.
sitting here, we're living, thriving, and surviving because of that guy right there.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I know you're here for another reason to talk about Matthew Rodriguez. Can you tell the folks who Matthew Rodriguez is and the great contribution that he made to the United States of
Absolutely.
America?
I'll talk about Matt Rodriguez all day long. And his mom is here tonight. And she knows I say it every single time. He was the goofiest kid you ever wanted to meet in your life. But he was one hell of a Marine. And he gave his life. He gave his life for this country. So it was December 11th, 2013. He was, he was doing his job, man. He was out there, and he was, in an NRAP vehicle, and he was being a Marine, man. He was the tip of the sword. He did it, And there was a IED that detonated under his MRAP vehicle, and he was killed in action. But the thing is like, you talk to anybody who knew Matt Rodriguez, and they'll say the same thing, as Lisa always says. He's our hero.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He is our hero.
Well,
That's it. Semper Fi. Semper Fi. So thank you for that. I appreciate that, brother. So, what we did was, in honor of his memory, we started a foundation with Lisa and Rod Rodriguez, along with his sisters, Lisa and Lauren, brother Adam, and his fiancee, Julia. So we started this foundation, and we have done so many great things in honor of his name. We have a road race coming up. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But we also, we did Winterfest in Fairhaven, where we trucked in 6 tons of snow in September, and we covered Cushman Park with snow. Right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was beautiful. And like people are going like, yeah, we were driving down the streets, all of us, with pickup trucks, dump trucks, and everything. And we picked up all this snow from ice skating rinks, and we just covered Cushman Park with snow. These are the things that we do, in honor of his name. We had given out scholarships. We do this road race that we're having shortly, which I'll talk about. But the thing is that it was kind of, and I'm really embarrassed to say this, but it was kind of the kick in the ass that I needed to get involved, And unfortunately, that's the fact, Jack. So we started this foundation, and we just keep going, and giving it back. We give it back every single day, year in and year out. We give it back.
Yeah.
So
now you mentioned the road race. It's coming up on Sunday, October 27th at 9 a.m. at Fort Phoenix State Reservation in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. So if folks want to sign up, what can they do?
They just go on to the website, smilingwarrior.org. It is, and they can sign up. They can sign up to run. They can sign up to walk. They can do virtual. All you have to do is just sign up, come in, hit us up, and you're going to be part of this this road race. I mean, it's beautiful. We have a lot of great sponsors who, I just want to hit a couple of them.
Sure.
Alden Buick, Tapper Richards Interiors. We got Colonial Air, New Bedford Fire, New Bedford PD, Fairhaven Fire, Fairhaven PD. All these people are supporting us. And then there's, Maxwell Kane, who is going to be he's the DJ. And we also have Cool Licks. Now, Cool Licks is going to be there. And if most of you don't eat ice cream before 9 o'clock, you got to come, all right? Because there's nothing better in my world than having ice cream before 9 o'clock.
That's right, exactly.
Right? And then, so I mentioned Colonial. There's also this this Knabbe, Knabbe? Knabbe?
Knabbe.
Oh, no, wait. That's my brother and I.
Knabbe.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody gets it wrong, including me.
The K is not silent.
I thought the K was silent, but it's
K's
not.
not silent.
No, the K's not silent. He knows.
Well, anyway.
So anyway,
Well,
yeah.
I did want to mention, right,
Yep.
in our studio audience tonight is members of the Matthew Rodriguez family, starting with his mom. Would you please hear it for the mom right here?
Lisa
Thank you so
Rodriguez is
much.
right there, and her best friend, who is her right hand. She's her wingman. That's Doc Cunningham from Colonial Air.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah. So
Thank you for the service to the United States.
And I'll tell you the truth, man. The Rodriguez family, through thick and thin, they've given back more than they've ever taken. And I am humbled. I am truly, truly humbled. Anytime I'm with them, Lisa's husband, Rod, couldn't be here tonight, but a great guy, Vietnam vet, and, he's just, everything, anything that we need to get the word out, they're there, they're getting the job done. So,
Thank you. Now,
yeah.
what is your relationship to the family? Very close friends, right?
Yeah. How Lisa and I met, and it goes back 30 years. We were pilots together. We were student pilots together, and Lisa and I are both private pilots. Doc Cunningham owns Colonial Air, so it was just an easy thing to transition into. But then okay. I just have to say it. Then, so we were pilots together 30 years ago. But then Lisa did something totally stupid. She went out, she got married, she had kids, and then, like, she stopped flying. I'm going like, you know, she came back like, you know, 15 years ago. I'm going like, where the hell you been? She says, well, I got married. I had kids. I had to take care of my parents. I said, that's no excuse. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you know.
It's kind of an expensive sport, right?
You got to have priorities in life, you know? So, but then I would say 15 to 20 years ago, she came back into aviation. She's my accountant.
Great.
You know, she and Rod have been friends with my family for over 20 years. And yeah, that's how I got to know her. I got to know her kids, and then I got involved with her foundation.
Nice.
And it's just been a wonderful experience.
Well, really appreciate you stopping by tonight and keeping the memory of Lieutenant Corporal Matthew Rodriguez alive. Thank you very much for visiting with us. And keep up the great work. Mike Knabbe, ladies and gentlemen.
The pleasure was mine. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Go ahead. Go shake hands with GL, baby. GL. All right. We'd like to take the opportunity right now to thank our sensational guests for being with us tonight. Amy Manny, thank you for coming down. Thank you to our hilarious comic. She was just fantastic. Caren Lioce from North Providence. And that gentleman right there talking about Lieutenant Corporal Matthew Rodriguez and his Run to Remember 5K, Mike Knabbe. If you're watching us on ABC 6 in Providence, we're very happy to say they're on every other Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. So we'll be back in 2 weeks with another show. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank Joanna Raposa, our comedy director, and of course the PSL band. We're off next week here at Mikey B's. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a great singer, Matthew DeMello, and a fantastic comic who's looking in tonight, Alex Mann. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. As we always like to say, don't forget to laugh. Have a great night, everybody!